All right, y'all, good morning. I am back out here finally. River's kind of, it's calmed down a little bit. I could have come out this weekend, but I don't fish on the weekends. There's just way too many people out on the water nowadays. But yeah, I'm definitely back out, and I'm glad to be back out. We're gonna do some anchoring, probably gonna walk some baits, probably gonna do quite a bit of stuff today. But first step in all this, I got to catch bait. So I'm gonna get to my favorite little bait spot here. There's two little humps, and there's like a little saddle in between them. And the last couple times I've been out, that's been holding some white bass and yellow bass. I'm probably gonna net up some shad today too, give that a shot. I checked a couple of skipjack spots where they've been at, and I didn't see any. So that kind of sucks, but that's all right. We'll get up here and hopefully get us some white bass. White bass and yellow bass, that's kind of been the deal. Need to get up here to where this hump is and hopefully try to catch some, but man, it feels good to be back out on the water, I'm gonna tell you that. It's been it's been a little trying here lately. Looks like we got some big Asian carp down there. I mean, those could be catfish too, but there's a whole bunch of shad back here. So like I said, last time I was out, I netted some pretty big gizzard shad, and that's what I'm gonna try to get today also. Just kind of throw a couple different baits at these fish and see what they want. Current today, they're dumping about 30,000 CFSs, so it's not bad. I mean, you can fish it. I mean, you can't pull boards with it, but it'd be kind of hard to do that. But we'll definitely anchor up on some spots, and like I said, I want to also walk some baits through some areas and see if we can't get some that way. But like I said, the first step in all this is we got to catch some bait. Ooh, there was a bump. It was either a fish or I hit a shad, because like I said, there's so many down there. There we go, there's one. Well, I hope it's a white bass or a yellow bass. Either one will work just fine. Or a drum. No, it's a white bass. Heck yeah. Get in the boat, get in the boat. Oh God, I hit the camera. My bad, y'all. Make sure that lens is clean. Get one out here, because it should be on that hump up there, so we'll see if there's anything up on the very tippy top of that. There we go. Oh yeah, it looks like a yellow bass. Nope. Another white bass. That's what I'm talking about. They're all good sized ones too. That's the good part about it. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I know they're down there, I could see them. Look at it, well, you can't see it, but there was two of them. Man, I tell you what, I'm notorious hooking this camera. I sure am, I'm getting pretty good at it. So actually our first spot we're gonna fish, I'm gonna go right out here to the mouth of this because there's a point that comes out and there's a current break, but then there's the creek channel that runs back into here. You know, maybe there's, because I think we're kind of touching on, there we go, you hit it. I think we're kind of touching on the post spawn now, so if there was anything back here spawning, you know, they're gonna kind of hang out right out in front of that because it is a little bit of slack water, you know, and that the current ain't too bad today. Like I said, they're pushing 30,000 a day. Oh yeah, one of them crappie steaks I was telling y'all about. I'm all up in it. Well, we might go fishing earlier. I mean, we got plenty of bait, so. All right, like I said, we got plenty of bait, so we don't have to worry about that. Turn this off, don't need that no more. Go out here and anchor up. I'll see when we get set up. All right, we are set up. Like I said, this spot here, we were just inside that bay where we caught the bait, but this is I'm sitting off there's a point that comes off I guess the bank of the main channel here, and there's that creek mouth runs out to here, dumps out pretty much right around where that red buoy is. So, let's see, the boat's sitting in 28 foot of water, a lot of activity on the bottom. I don't know what it all is, but it's a lot of activity. So we're gonna pretty much be casting because the main current is right over there, and we've got some current here, but it's not near as bad as what's over there. So pretty much where we're sitting at, I'm gonna have some right in that creek channel that comes out. This one straight at the back is gonna be kind of at the very tip of this point, and then those two are gonna be in that probably 35 to 40-ish foot of water. But like I said, there is a lot of activity on the bottom right through here, which I figured there would be because there's just shad all down through here. If you can see it through the video, you'll see that there's a bunch of stuff popping. And we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna move around. I got this bay that I want to fish out in front of, and there's another one down there that I want to fish out in front of, and just kind of move around and maybe, you know, hit up some structure. But yeah, I got plenty of bait, so I'm gonna get some of it cut up. And then we're gonna get some lines wet. See what happens today. All that river over there. I don't know what's going on here, but it dang sure ain't no fish biting. Yeah, we've been here over an hour. So let's go ahead and move. All right, we're at spot number 2. Hopefully this will work out. You can see the creek mouth that way. I'm fishing again the creek channel that comes out, and there's a big deep hole. Well, actually this is the main channel swings back to this bank, and it's deep. So I've got a couple rods out in that deep water, so we'll see if anything's hanging out down there. All right, found me a whole bunch of structure on the bottom. It goes back for a pretty good ways. So I'm gonna put some fresh bait on. We're gonna see what's down there. I tried fishing creek mouse. Well, nothing there. A couple little bites, that's all I've gotten out of those. So we were going to try some structure, but I'm still fishing around big holes because there's that main channel again swings back over here. So we're sitting in, well, 35 foot, but not too far that way. We're in 50 foot, so we are going to give this a shot. There we go, that's one of the ones I wanted. Oh, God, dog. Suspended rod. Yep, he's still on there too. Just seen that at the corner of my eye. Like I said, a 5-pounder in this current will feel like a big one. Which is cool, because I'm trying out a different hook for my suspended rod. Seems to be effective. I mean, he's not a monster by no means. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a huge one, but I want y'all to check this out because it worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly. I think I can get my head back. I mean, it just penetrated him good. That's what I was looking for. See, with them Whisker Seeker hooks, which they do a great job, but if they grab it and pull straight back, hang on, buddy, I just don't think it works as good. So I'll show you the hook here in a minute, but yeah, you can see this is, and just extra slimy. Just come off the spawn, it looks like. Well, good deal. Thank you, buddy. Well, get off me. I appreciate that on a suspended rod. Boy, I like that. That old suspended bite's hard to beat, y'all. Just gonna, but anyway, let me show you this hook. I mean, it's a pretty good looking hook, and I got this from Hooker's Thermal Tackle. He sent me some to try, and that's what I'm trying, because like I was trying to say was, if it's sitting there suspended, right, and if that, well, actually right now it's kind of leaning back this way, but if that fish comes up, and then if he just kind of pulls straight back on it, some of them other hooks, like them circle hooks and stuff, I had a hard time hooking up with them. And I'm talking about any type of circle hook. So I went with this style hook, and so far, first fish on it, hooked up. I don't know if that makes a difference. If you guys go back and watch that tournament video that me and Spencer did, and we was, well, basically live scoping flatheads, that's what they were doing. They were coming up, and we tried every hook, but we did not have nothing like this that we had in the boat, but we didn't have that style. But they would come up and grab it, and they would pull straight back down, or they would, because if we could get them to grab it and turn, those are the ones we could hook. So we've been kind of playing around. He's been kind of playing around, and he told me about this style hook, and then I was just thinking about using it anyway. So there we are. Worked out pretty good. All right, spot number 3. We're kind of set up on it's an old creek bed that comes out back through there, and we're sitting right on top of the upper end of it, and it's kind of a neat little spot. Of course, the trash line is right there, and I guess the way the wind's blowing out of that bay back there, it's just blowing that trash away from us. So hopefully it continues to do that. But we're kind of in that, we're on the upper end, then it dips down, then it comes back up, then it dips down again. And then of course it's, you know, our deeper waters out here. So, walk this back, see how far I can get it without getting hung up. All right, spot number 4. Let's see what this one does. Kind of running out of options on this end of the river here. Peel and drag, peel and drag. Peel and drag. Of course, it don't take much in this current. That I will tell you. It don't take much in this current. Man, he hit that thing pretty quick. Yeah, he hit that thing pretty quick. But like I said, it don't take much in this current. He's swimming to me though. What are you doing? Feels like a blue. Oh, come on, buddy. God dog, man, we fished a lot of water today. Granted, some of them spots, you know, I probably should have known better, but I've caught fish off of them. Where's he going? Man, I tell you what, I ain't caught a decent fish in 2 weeks. Like I said, I don't think he's a monster just by the way I'm able to move him. But he sure was taking drag in the beginning. They are so much fun in this current. So much fun. Oh, oh. I guess, I mean, is that what you want to do? You want to come over to this side? That's cool. We can do that too. We can do that too. There you go. Oh man, I ain't even got my net ready. Oh yeah, it's a good blue. Oh, come on. Put my smackdown rod holders to work. Oh yeah. Well, come on. He was down there wanting him a little bit of white bass. That's for sure. Oh yeah. I can get him in without him popping that hook loose. We'll be all right. But it's just in this current. You're kind of at the mercy of the fish tiring out so that way you can pull them to the net. Come on, buddy. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. He's a good one. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. He ain't been probably about a 40 pounder, but he sure felt like an 80. Man, I'll tell you what, how excited that makes me. Fighting this dang weather, rain, high water, all that stuff. And like I said, today's been I've been on the struggle bus today. Trying to come across a good one, come across a few little ones. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a decent one there, y'all. Heck yeah, that is a decent one there. I mean, if I'm gonna make a one fish video, this is definitely the one I want to do it with. Well, get my pliers here. Thank you, buddy. Hot dog. That old triple threat had him, I mean, just, it looked like, there we go. I got another rod taking off. Heck yeah, y'all. This is awesome. Oh man, I've been struggling for a while. Oh, look at this dude. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's every bit 45. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, he's every bit 45. It's a good fish. Let me get a picture of him, I'll let him go. All right. Just got, I mean, this fish, I'd say he's 45. Hell, close to 50 maybe. It's a good fish. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Oh, God. Down he goes. Whew. I know that fish, like I said, he ain't no, 70, 80 pounder, but God, it feels so good after 2 weeks of just nothing, just little fish here and there. And then some days no fish. Like I said, we fished quite a bit of water today to try to find some, and I've got a couple other little spots that I want to fish on up. But I knew if I was going to catch a decent fish, it'd be right out here. It happens every year. And that fish was fairly clean, so that tells me that's one of the ones that went up early. And it's healing up pretty good. That's what that tells me. Heck yeah. Now see, like we have definitely fished here before, and the reason why I keep coming back here this time of year, because it proves to be a really good spot. Now, river's still, river's okay. It's not the greatest, but had the river not been up, had it not been running like it is, this would be a really good. This spot would be pretty good. So these fish, they're still, they're hunkered down trying to get out of this current, stuff like that. But anyway, what it is, we've got a spawning bay back there, and then there's a long point that comes out, then it dumps off into a lot deeper water here. So again, like I've said before, during when we were catching fish moving up the spawn, this is going to be the last place they stop before they go in there, and the first place they come to when they come out. But I'm inclined to think that a lot of these blues have already spawned. Okay, so like I was saying before the battery died, I did catch a small, well, I caught like I think about a 5 pounder, and I caught an 8 pounder. But that was about it in the other spots. But anyway, this is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I said, I've been on the struggle bus for about the last 2 weeks fishing these back creeks and all that stuff. And, yes, I could have went to, that's the, I had some people say that, go up to where the fish are spawning, you'll catch them all day long. And that's very true. That's very true. I could have done that. But the only thing is, I don't go up to catch spawning fish, just like I won't go up, even back when I was bass fishing, I wouldn't go bed fishing because they're up there doing, they're doing their thing, and that's what, produces more fish for the next year. I ain't saying nothing against it. If you do that, that's fine. It's just that I don't chase spawning fish when they're back there, because I definitely could have went back, because I was scanning a couple times and I found some biggins. Actually, a good handful of biggins, but I'm going to let them do what they do. But that fish there lets me know that we've already, that one there was probably one of the earlier ones. So we should be doing all right. Not saying that they're all not off the nest yet, but it just kind of depends on when they all went up. We were speculating that this year was going to be early, but I don't know. Like I said, the bite's been kind of tough in a lot of good spots that I typically catch them out of. But we'll give this spot a little bit longer, see if there's another one down there, and we're going to go up and fish another kind of an underwater point, then another one up above that, and then we're going to go hop over and fish a deep hole, see if there's anything in that. But good deal, finally. I got him. Heck yeah. He's a little bit better fish. I don't know how good he's hooked though. That's the only problem. Because it looked like he hit it and he was coming to me. Well, he's not. He's got to be bigger than the last one we caught for sure. And that was a big piece of white bass too, man. That just goes to show you these are post-spawn fish, and they are just hungry. They are hungry for sure. No, 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 don't go that way. Oh, what is that? I think it's a dang channel cat. It is a channel cat. Big old ugly looking thing. Look at this thing here, y'all. Golly. He was definitely. Boy, you have got messed up, buddy. Old channel cat. I was wondering when I'd catch one of y'all. Yeah, I got it, I got it. I don't much like you being in this boat either. But look at him, I mean he is just covered in mud. Look at the color on that dude. And I mean, he's just, oh, something tried to take a bite out of him there. Because this is a male. Yeah, boy, you got all kinds of messed up there spawning, didn't you? Good deal. I mean, a channel cat, but at least you ain't some little bitty thing. I appreciate you, buddy. Go on and heel back. Well, you have to let go. There you go. All right. Yeah, that was a post-spawn male for sure. Somebody definitely got the better of him a few times. Wasn't a bad channel cat for me anyway. I don't ever catch decent channel cat. I always catch them 1-2 pounders or them bait stealers or something. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close this one out, man. Every time a barge comes through here, he knocks all that junk off the bank and then sends it right back into the river. And that's what, I mean, you could see I had something grab it, and a log grabbed it or something and pushed all these lines together. It's terrible. But, it is what it is. Like I said, the river's has been kind of messed up for a little bit. So I'll show you the stuff that So you could see that all that's coming, all that wasn't here, you know, 20 minutes ago. And we got all this, you can see it's all in my line, everything. So, oh man, instead of getting frustrated with it, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll close this out. We could get this out of the way, man, because this right here, yeah, I'll deal with it here in a minute. But all this right here is what makes it tough to fish out here on the main river. And the fish are, you know, the fish are out here. They're wanting to bite. They're wanting to do their thing. They're wanting to eat. But it's just tough to fish around all this stuff. And but it was good when I moved over here. Then we had a barge come by, and he just knocked all this stuff off from somewhere up there. So it is what it is. Let me get this rod in before it gets tangled up and everything else. Hang on a second. I got this log running down my line. God, dog. I mean, I don't know how it gets wedged and tangled and everything else. I don't know how it does that. It's weird. But anyway, that's why it's been so tough out here. We got all this stuff still going on. It hasn't been like this in a lot of years, to where it's been 2 weeks for it to kind of clear up to where you can fish it again. I got logs on that one. Oh man. But we did catch one good fish today. I didn't really have anything else spectacular. I had some small bites. You see the small fish I caught. I'll put a couple of them in the video. We ended up catching like 5 or 6 small fish. But yeah, I mean, we just need to get this junk out of here, and we'll be able to fish a lot more spots that I would like to fish. But like I said, we ended up getting one decent one, and there's more to be caught. I know there is, because that was a for sure post-spawn fish. And well, every fish I caught today was pretty much post-spawn fish. So it bite's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. We get this trash to go one way or the other, we'll be all right. But like always, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.